in the city. I got my let me get somebody up on here. You know, when I go to church, the main thing about my me that's able to go to church and feel like that people are with me. And you know, I know God told me one thing. People want you to be alone. They want to not change in their society. I've been doing this for a long time. And sometimes women are picking and choosing. Racism picking and choosing. Manipulated picking and choosing. And I'm tired of it. I'm tired of women doing this and I'm tired of people doing it. So I go to church in the city today and I feel like God said you don't have to be by yourself. You know, I've always been doing this on MySpace. I've always been connecting with other people since here when people make me feel like that Dallas and character, people that know my brother and that. And I don't stand for it. I'm not recording church in the city. And for them to come in there and trying to start trouble because the jealousy and the Holy Spirit, I just sued them for 30 million for my phone. I had the right to be on my phone. I had the right to talk. I wasn't saying that like I was speaking low. I have the right. You and your church want to be unprofessional, and that's the problem we have. You said governor ain't been using nothing. What this has got to do with Social Security and that these people in Dallas and the mayor's lying why 911 was laughing at me and ignored my call twice. So I just sent it off to the civil rights against the church in the city while I was having a phone. And I just sent it all. No, they using y'all. God ain't using nobody but Governor Abbott. And y'all and how y'all act because y'all don't want change. I'm just a product to his environment. And he keep me because I'm with him. And that's all that matters is the other day. They are being used because they refuse to see the world as it is. What I mean product about to the environment, not your choice. That don't mean nobody using. That's not that what that mean. That mean with that product that God got me and God loved me and I know His name all over. We don't have church in the city has been acting above professional. So we've been doing this, the city and all that. This is about Social Security. I'm not gonna let you stop my mission. That's what not. Childish behavior is not going to happen. And I got a right to have my church and all that. I ain't recording you. You don't want to be, but y'all don't have no business. That's the problem. Y'all selfish. So we just sent it off from church in the city. The civil rights just got this complaint again. 30 million on the church in the city for telling me, whispering in my ear and telling me, yeah, I know what whispering in your ear mean, you heard me? Oh, Yang Yang twins. Let me whisper in your ear. And then they get mad and jet the body emotions of the spirit and they still doing it. Nobody got time for that. Nobody got time to deal with arguments and y'all don't want to see what is going on because y'all don't want to change. Now, Governor Abbott is going to pay a big price. He can smell, but I don't want nothing to do with him. He's going to pay a big price in this one. Trump is going to pay a big price for letting y'all get what y'all racist self want and the businesses get what they want. He is the only because they don't want to change their racial. I would not be at a job fitting in where racism at, and they up there being controlled where racism. Oh, you picking it, baby? We have been doing that. You know, one of the things I had at Newman Smith in '05 and '06 and '08, and I was going to Newman Smith High School, and I'm dating a middle school girl on my first or second year, whatever that is. And those things and those matters where people had a problem with that because they didn't want to attract. They wanted to choose. So like God said, Sabina was in your life for a reason. And those things are how people act. Those can identify those things because they still doing it. They still doing the bull crap. So God said, it don't have to be in Texas because of their misconduct. So what God said, wherever you at, if you get back with your, and that's that, whatever things at, let them have what they do. Let them be choosy, but don't act like you deserve something where you're being racist and you're being choosy. Don't act like you deserve something. Don't act like you act like you deserve to be a part of my life because the way you're, I'm tired of the Walmart. I'm tired of these businesses. We're gonna do this our way. You don't match without my energy. A woman, for number one, if I'm in a date, a woman don't know how to remain humble. She thirsty. And I haven't found those things yet in those qualities in a woman. Me, 14 and 15 years old, women don't understand when a girl, you got a PUSS. If another woman want interest in somebody else, they gonna use that guy friend that you always talking to. I had to deal with a lot of stuff dealing with Sabina now. You a woman that got a PUSSY. I'm trying not to cuss. You a woman that got a PUSSY. They don't care about you, but you don't care, right? So, baby, let's keep going on. Let's keep going on. You worry about, oh, you talk about this and that. Go ahead with that. But I'm not going to let Texas make a fool out of me because they got a problem. Texas business and community and jobs, they got a problem. This is not how this is going to go with any of you. Because the way y'all act in the business, the way y'all behave, most of y'all not even talkative in the Walmart break room. You say hi, you're bored. You got one. I read that 2996. They got a karaoke machine. I thought about being the first one to get on there, but nobody else wanted to get on there. Like nobody's really active. We can do so much gaming. They don't want to be at. They want to sit there bored, just have their little break, have their little hour break. It's not active. Sit there lunching and just do this. Like the personality is off. But you seeing Walmart getting with them and corporations and getting all with all of those things, but they're not active. 7, 8, or 9, 11, or 12. They're not active. This is for church in the city. This is not active, guys. They're like, I'm tired of it. Like, you're not going to make me put up with your racist behavior and the way you want to view your world and the way you do things. And the way you're acting. But you're not going to tell me something when I'm not recording you. That was wrong. That's another 30 million. You're not going to keep doing it. They catching their little attitude. We're going to try this again. We're going to try this again. Nobody using me. You hear me? I want church in the city to hear me. Nobody using me, you little racist problem. Governor Trump was wrong for letting this go on for so long, and they know they have a problem with disability. They know it's a problem in their state and around the world, but you choose not to deal with it. You choose not to give me my justice. You choose to let this go on. That same lady, that guy that was tonguing, and that one lady that hung up in my face, she said, Hubert, quitting. Sue as you want, the guy that was tonguing. All right, what we doing now, Social Security? What we doing, call center? What we doing, call center? What are we doing here? Oh, I can't decide the discipline they get. What we doing here? We're gonna decide it. We are gonna talk about this when workers getting out of control and they keep hanging up in disability face every time we act to speak to a manager. And they can't. They don't want to listen, but they rather listen to their communities and they business where they can't listen to disability. But they rather listen to them and not listen to us. That ain't right, man. That ain't right when we are talking about Social Security. They ain't right. You had to be heard, but we can't be heard while you hang up in your face and you in your community side and Senator Ted sitting with them and Governor Abbott. That ain't right. Disability deserve to get heard. They don't deserve to get told up, shut up, sit down, and neglected and abused and cut all right at the knee without being listened to about. Then they lied to me about Ticket to Work program. I told them I was going through racism at 1216. And the guy went up there to Walmart. They're from the Ticket to Work program, went up to him, and he said I couldn't do it. And he told me to never go back. But the lady called my mom, and they got me, mom, go see what they want. It's racism. It's racism with 1216. But you act like you with them, and you support them. And Doug McMillan say, oh, it's very important that we, how is very important? That you being heard more than us? How is it very important that you being heard more than us? How that's very important. You know, I wanted Bun B to know something. Bun B said something. I watched the video when Bun B sitting in the college and he's up there doing something and he talk about, and he had to spit in the guy's face. I'm a college professor and this and that. And you know, I see how Bun B fight. Why not do I fight? I see Trader Truth fighting. And I see him with Black Lives Matter. Disability matters too. Yeah, I'm like, no, that's the disability matters too. Why not? Why we can't fight? Why we can't? Why we can't do? Why we can't fight? Why we can't have a voice? And that's the main thing. What they using for? Because you're trying to win a political and thing. You ain't using nobody. Communities got more issues than anybody. Sorry, guys, I got some on my lip. Sorry. I gotta shave. But they got their opinion. I understand they say when Bun B say sign to a label. But these niggas making up lies and for organizations. Trump put me in this situation without understanding my fight. He understands it, but he cares about his community more than anything. We doing this situation where things need to be addressed. I don't got time for that. I don't got time for those things, man. I don't got time to deal with those things where the fight is so much greater than anything. We don't got time for that. And the line going on, man. And Trump put me in this situation. Now I gotta shave and do some stuff today. It's gonna be shaving. So I'm going there and shave today. No, that ain't right, man. Same time in Dallas, Texas, I'm trying to call Social Security. He got his ass don't know nothing. Trap Boy Freddy don't know a damn thing. Shut up your mouth when you speak about stuff that you don't know. When you digging your lying nose to come up. And people believe in you. But you're not gonna have no life in jail, nigga. And he talking about beating something. You a damn liar, nigga. You ain't gonna beat this. Look at him putting $1. They care about a guy with Bun B. They care about money more than they care about the love of me. That's the difference. Look at the Bun B say, look at the dude with Bun B. He care about money and the more of the love of me. He care about the money. That's why God said you willing to betray me year after year. You care about the money more than the love of me. Look at it. You care about the money more than the love of me. We're going to tag Bun B in this. God said, you willing to keep betraying me for the money, but not the love of me. Over and over again, I will keep being betrayed. Over and over again, I will keep being betrayed and not loved. That'll keep happening over again. You want me to come back on this earth and you can't change. God did never say I would die for you. Maybe one day I might walk this earth and might come amongst you. But God said, I tell your loved ones I'm in my heavens sleeping. But they don't know my spirit have left my heavens. It have left my heavens and into the heart is pure. This heart has already been pure, but I'm giving it enough power to carry on, God said. I'm giving it enough strength to carry on. I'm giving it enough might to carry on. I'm giving it enough energy to carry on. He would not fail. God said my child will not fail on his mission attacking Social Security. These things can't be questioned, any one of those things. God said we have to understand the meaning of those things, of the purpose that we are fighting for. God protected Moses on his mission. He protected Moses on his mission. But when he crossed that ocean, after Moses crossed that ocean in Egypt, God told him to build a fence around that ocean. Then he told him to build another fence around that ocean. Yes. That's how I was screaming tomorrow. He told him to build another fence around it. Fence after fence needed to be built, God said. Fence after fence needed to be built, God said. That's what God said, fence after fence. God said, I want you to build a fence around the ocean. Then I want you to put a hole around that ocean. Then put another fence around that ocean and put another hole. Then put another fence around there and put another hole. We gonna make it hard before our enemy can even think about coming to us. God said we will make it hard for our enemy that don't want to come before us, that just don't want to come before us. So we are doing what we need to do, and bad misconduct is still going on. That's when church in the city keep doing, and the enemy is trying to win at all costs. Stupidity in church in the city, trying to win in Dallas, Texas, try to win at all costs. The behavior, trying to win at all costs, and it's going to cause Governor Abbott to lose his job. They want people to be on the streets while they win, while racism went, and I'm tired of it. And ain't nobody going to be on no shelter while you have a racist problem, while you look after yourself, even with people with the houses. This is not how this is going to go. This is not how this goes. This is not going to continue to happen where domination and control and racism behave and people want to control everything. This is not how this is going to go. One thing, family got their own life. I have to grow up and have my own life and do the things. But we're going to do this right after this situation over with. I'm not buying a house in this community. And I'm thinking about staying in Texas, period. Same exactly on with all the bull crap and the lies going on. So I'm not trying to understand things like that. But people care about themselves. People want me to go, give them a chance. You got a racial agenda. Why should I have myself in the business of women picking and choosing? Don't come at me like that. So I get to a point where they're going to do what they want to do. That church just act a fool, the community act a fool, and we're going to show them something. We're going to show them what we can do. We're going to show them how racists and community that care about their money while people sleep on the streets and they care about themselves. We're going to show them how they want you to, when I go to a shelter and they tell you got to sleep on the streets before you get a shelter, I'm going to tell you how they've been doing that. They want to complain over shelters and stuff, Mexican, but they tell their own American people they have to sleep on the streets. Before they can get in a hot meal, you got them doing you as a look what you're doing. But you get on to Mexican about go, we don't want you, but you're telling black other people telling they people they have to sleep on the streets too before they get out. You treat your American people like that. What is the difference between that? What is the difference between those things? To understand it. To understand those things, to get that. I'm not worried about all them other things. This is not about them. It's not about that. This is about issues that need to be addressed. And it seems like selfish behavior of tax dollars got a problem with that. You don't want to change, but God say, look, if you can stay in that spot, but you will not control the outcome. No. Anything happens to me, my friend, we could ask Trump for Trump arrest. And we really want to do it. Could Trump let this go on? We can play this how this is going. Now he's in life in prison. We can play this however they want to play it. When you talk about your tax dollars, but you don't understand it. So I keep going and keep things and keep doing what they're doing. Everybody got their own situations. Everybody want to look after themselves. I had to learn. Chris had to turn me how to drive a forklift, get on a scrubber and do all of those things. And I'm still about to learn. We about to do a lot more things. We ain't worried about dealing with ego, racism, and doing these things. But America got a problem of working people on things. I don't care if you got to stay there driving like place to go over it 5 times the whole day. We're going to get back at it, then we're going to get it. Y'all don't know how to work on things. And that's the problem with those things in America where we go wrong at. But I'm not out to put up with this. And these ladies, you stepping over bound. You're stepping over your jurisdiction. And a lot of America think that you're stepping on it, but you got an opinion. But they want me to open them. Like I tell myself, I'm not out to go back up in a Walmart in the business and they hide what they want to hide and be racist. You know, Billy, Mirza's sister, Mirza's baby mama. I used to go to the parties by her. When Walmart did me, she came and asked about, you be okay? She saw their racism. She saw what they was doing that night. You think I got time for you and what you stand for? You think I got time for Texas and Walmart businesses or what they stand for? That's why I got the 14th Amendment. That's why I got the civil rights. You think I got time for those things and you got a bigger problem here? And one thing Orion said, don't let people mess up the what he said, mess up the family. God said, you messing it up. You messing it about your opinion. You messing it up by saying things that you don't supposed to say. That's what you are messing things up. You messing about saying words that don't supposed to come out your mouth. You be out, baby, get money, stay out the way, baby legend. Go to Lil Diamond, Mirza Catholic 123. Talk is cheap, Lil Diamond talk is cheap. And you're gonna see it on there. I put some videos on there, on that website, and you will go and you will figure it out sooner or later. You will figure it out, and I'm gonna tag people in this one. You go to YouTube. We don't have time for those things or where we are being denied of those things. We are getting to the thing. I'm not gonna let nobody use them. You know, we getting our foundation straight. And this one we can do. I don't have to be in a club or a studio with you hanging out. I don't have to be none of that. What we gonna do? You go your ass to the studio. Why I sit down and get a professional and get my shit built in my big house? I'm not buying no house around. That's the thing. But things don't have to be like this. And Governor Abbott made it be like this. And I told her civil rights when I made the complaint on the legislators. You are unworthy of your title, Social Security and legislators. God said you are unworthy of it. You're unworthy. I take back your power. But you know what God said? The people gonna still stand by your side when you're wrong. But God said, I don't stand by you. I don't stand by your side when you are wrong. I don't stand by you in the spirit when you are wrong. They might care about money, but I don't stand by you. I don't stand by it. I told the Justice Department, we must act. This is about Social Security. We must not stop. We must act. We must attack quickly. You must not give them time to attack us and God's children. We must not give them time before they trying to, in the enemy that don't believe and trying to take us out, and we have a bigger fight to fight for with Social Security. We must not act. We must act. And I told the Justice Department, stop listening to the mayor, and the mayor said something. We must act. His racist words said something, and he had like people on his like, no, God ain't on your side. God told me to tell you on the Civil Rights app. God said, I don't believe nothing you say. And when y'all laughed at telling me at the phone call, y'all told me y'all couldn't help me. So this is about the goal and about us having a good time and about us joining and addressing this issue. Now, I told the Social Security they're not gonna get away with it. And I told Atlanta they was not gonna get away with it. The lady said, sue us as you want. All right, I'm all right. So I had to do resource. I had to do a lot of resource. Our enemy is always watching. And God said, you got to realize the safety that you have to understand, where people telling you not to leave, don't leave. But the safety had to be the most important thing. Is he going to leave? The safety. Protecting what's the valuable player. That's the most thing we have to understand in this situation. Everybody's life matters, but the situation, they selfish. And they don't want to change how they see God and how they see the world. Governor Abbott is in the tab. He's in this situation. Church in the city of Dallas, the people that distant now. I'm not out to play this game with you. This is something we ain't about to do. One thing Iran say, never let, your dad told you, never let nobody take, what if God take over your church? What if God walk among you and take among your church? The difference is you would try to stop him. What is those things of understanding those things? God said we want justice. I say, Trump said get Social Security out of there. When Social Security is going to be out of pain? When disability is going to be out of pain? When we gonna stop suffering from businesses that don't want to understand us? When those things are going to stop happening? When those things are going to stop happening? So we are doing these things are not the cause. It's your problem. You're complaining Trump want to put this out. That's not right. That's not right. You have betrayed your superiors and the people that's in that grave right now behind your childish community behavior. What if Abraham was here? George Washington, all the greatest people, everybody. The one of the guy that died that was in the senator's office with you. Whatever, he was here to see this go on. Everybody that fought for us, look how you acting. I asked you for something from Senator Ted and Joe Biden. I asked for some. This has nothing to do with anybody else. You took care of them, and y'all doing stuff. God says it's time to take care of us. I'm asking for something. I'm not asking for a community that people that think they believe and all this. God not asking for that. The Spirit of God not asking for that. We are focusing on us now. We get tired of giving businesses a chance and all of that. God said they will pull us in and fake their love for us. They will pull us in and fake their love for us. You know what thing they said on the day, we love you, but we love your money. God said, you don't love me? You love the money of me, right? God said, you're going to betray me again. I told the civil rights against Boosie, I said, God said, you can have my money, but you can't have my spirit. You can have my money. You can have my money with my name on it, but you can't have me. Because what you're standing for. And people think people keeping secrets. Go ahead, nobody ain't keeping that. Find y'all something to do, please. They lying to you. So people need to stop, man. People need to stop over there because I hear it, man. Nobody got time for that. Nobody got time for that. And that's that what people want you to do. They want you to turn and family to have violence while they stupidity went in the community. While they think about themselves. That's what people want. MO3 tried to run him about me, but he lied. Nobody. I went to drama in Newman Smith. I did music. I did a lot of things, but that black girl from Dallas, them that played the little dirty little game with Mirza that I do music with, Oh, they think I didn't know. And Mirza kept lying to me. Oh, I don't know what you're hearing. Hey, I see the messages, bro. You know, Sabina told me to wait till we get a little older because we wanted kids. You know, it took people 3 years, my baby mama 3 years for me to connect and tell about this thing. Because I only let people close to me to see what's on my body, on my tattoo. So I really don't let people, unless you're close to my heart, so I really don't let people get that close. But I got this tattoo not because of Sabina, because of my legacy. Not because of her. That's not because of her. It remind me of my Mighty Girl in New Orleans. It remind me of so many things that can keep going things. Right. She plays a part of it, but it does not remind. One of her cousins, one of her friends on Facebook said he uses everybody, right? And he throwed the phone. I know about 5 just happened 10 years ago. I know it was going to be a problem. So this is why I got that on, because their friends was going to be jealous and ruin it. And Mirza, when I saw Mirza's spiritual side acted up in the room, that told me everything I needed to know. I been saw his spiritual behavior, but I just decided to pay attention to it and address the issue. I've been caught on to him a while back. The argument me and Mirza had is about me not telling what Demir told me. Why would I tell him something I'm already getting accused and I'm at the people don't even know I was going to Creekview and at the house at school when we was not going to school. They had summer school with Miss Chastity now. And even when I left Newman Smith, I stayed at 4 more years there. I can still go over there and we went to Creekview. So why I'm gonna do something in that format where the understanding of those things is. So we're gonna try this again. Because I'm not recording you. We're gonna try this again next Sunday to come to church. We're gonna try this again. We're gonna try it again. And I'm gonna tell the Justice Department, we're gonna try this again. One thing God said, never feel like you're alone. When they want to behave themselves and businesses want to behave themselves and women want to do it and treat you like you ain't nothing, let's do this and want to pick these dudes. Let's do it because, bam, I was at Newman Smith, man. They had fine girls at Newman Smith, but they wanted to choose, right? So why not, why not, I'm not worried about what they say. God says Sabina was in your life for a reason because of the way they do things. And God say, when you had that baby, I put that person in your life for a reason. What the sense for all the things? And God say, I put things in your life for a reason to understand it. I told Walmart, you scared to let me in? You scared to change? God said, you scared to change? You scared? God said, just because you have my flag up, that means nothing. That mean you love me. Just because you carry my money doesn't mean you understand me. We already won the McDonald's. We already won that. Okay, that's another thing. We already won the McDonald's. We already won the Walmart. We winning that already. Since they want to do that and took my ideas. So we already done that. Brahms have already lost because God saw the spirit of my enemy. We already talking about what the community did. I already talking about I won $30 million from the Carrollton police and the Dallas police for sitting up there watching words being said. Oh, you dumb and you're retarded. You scared of your little brother MO3. Antagonate when street take over. Let's do this. We're going to do this our way. You scared of, like I told him, woman, you scared? You scared of change? No, I talk to every little kid and thing, and somehow you expect them not to this going on. And Plano, when I was going in Garland and talking to everybody, it's sad that things are not going to play out because of lies and Dallas and a million of them lies and the rest of them. I seen those kids' faces in Garland and Plano and the adults and people in the bit and all the rest of them. But things are not going to work out because of those things. That's sad. You letting these kids down at the Willabin Mall. But that's on Governor Abbott. That's on the state of Texas for believing lies from the mayor and Yellow Breeze and the rest of these people in here. That's on them. God said, I wish you the best. God is using y'all, not me. He have a bigger purpose than you understand. You know why God using me? God, God say, you think that? We're going to tag Bun B in this one. We're going to try this again. So I wish you the best of luck, and I wish you to do what you need to do and have a good time. But I don't got time for this when I'm trying to attack Social Security. And people don't know, I don't have time for that when people think about themselves. Communities, and people think about themselves. Let them do what they do. That's hatred. That's lie. They know no faith in God. They got 40% in but God. And they don't have anything with those things. Juvenile said he won't stop until all his enemy put to rest. God won't stop until all his enemy put. Juvenile say he won't stop until all his enemy put to rest. God say I won't stop till all my enemies be put. People that no, people that want to harm me and do harm. Love when you can argue with somebody and still be able to get along with them. But when they talking about handing people and taking somebody, that's not cool. So today we are having a good time, and I have told everybody, and we're attacking the Justice Department this again, and we're enjoying ourselves. We can't worry about other people with bad misconduct. And God said, you want me in your church. God said, why would you behave like we're gonna walk like this? We're gonna do this again. God said we're gonna do this again next Sunday. I'm not putting you on camera, and you want to be selfish and racist. And they using and they antagonizing. Y'all got problems, and you don't even know you got problems. So we're gonna do this again. I'm not recording you. You're nowhere on my phone. This is us. This is not about you whispering in my ear. Like the damn Yang Yang twins. Let me whisper, yeah. Let me tell you a little something. Let me tell you a little something. You ain't in no damn, this is not no damn music damn video in this motherfucker. This is not no damn music video. This is not telling you, this is not none of those things in there. Stop that, man. Don't be whispering in nobody's ear, then the people, they just sitting out there watching. That's why y'all got a problem looking after y'allself. So we can play this game how you want to play it. Church in the city of Dallas.